Nithyanandam everyone, thank you for tuning in to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about how I moved from working in the corporate world to being a yoga teacher and then becoming initiated and ordained as a Nithyananda Yoga acharya. So if you watched my first video on my channel, I talked about how I worked in the corporate world and I quit my job because I wasn't fulfilled, wasn't happy. So I always knew that there was a higher purpose. So after quitting, I did some soul searching and I took my first yoga class. And since that first class, there was something in the practice that was so soul shifting in me. It was indescribable, but it resonated with me so deep, and I just knew that I had to be more involved and bring yoga as a part of my life. So it inspired me to practice yoga more frequently. I was practicing 5 times a week, almost every day, and I signed up for the next yoga teacher training that was held at the studio I was practicing at. And I learned a great wealth of knowledge. The yoga director who is taking the yoga teacher training program, she was actually a devotee of Swamiji, and she got me into Swamiji, and that's how I eventually made my way to my first inner awakening a few years later. And after I met Swamiji, I had a very profound spiritual experience during the first or second Nithyananda Yoga class. So to describe what happened to me, I was laying down in Shavasana. It was at the end of the class. And as I was laying down, resting in that pure space of just letting the body and the mind go, I clearly saw Swamiji standing over me. He was dressed in his red kavi with the long jatas, and he stood over me, and as he was standing there, I could see all of the chakras lighting up throughout my body. I literally saw them in each of the colors, and it looked like petals, flowers, and it was just spinning, beautifully spinning fast. But there was the first 2 chakras, the Muladhara and the Swadhisthana chakra. It wasn't lighting up like the others. All the others were shining very brightly, all the way up to the Anya chakra at that time. And Swamiji was standing over me, and he was telling me, come with me, Ma, come with me. And I was saying in my head, Swamiji, I can't get up. I'm lying in Shavasana, like I can't get up. And all of a sudden, he waves his hand over the first 2 chakras. And as soon as he did that, I saw the chakras light up and flower and spin just like the other ones. And I could see literally the Kundalini energy rising throughout my body. And then finally, I saw the crown chakra at the top of the head. It was swirling, and it just kind of opened up and outward. And after that, I felt like I was floating in the air, like literally coming off of the ground. And Swamiji, I saw him, and he just had a big smile on his face, and he said, "You did it, Ma, you did it." So as I'm still in Shavasana, and I feel my body levitating up, and it was to the point where I literally thought my body was in mid-air, and I was to the brink where I was about to open my eyes. But right before I did, the teacher, my yoga swami, she got us out of Shavasana, and I eventually came down and out of that experience. And since that day, I knew that there's something about Nithyananda Yoga, something about Swamiji, that I knew that, Swamiji is an enlightened master, he's an avatar, and I just had to learn yoga from him. So during that 21-day Inner Awakening program, right towards the end, they announced that they would be having a Nithyananda Yoga teacher training program, which is happening the following month at the ashram in Vidadi. So I signed up for it immediately, took it, and it was just the most amazing experience. And being at the ashram, and I'm currently in Adinavasi, living here permanently with Swamiji and many other Adinavasis, So we are set with a morning routine that's designed very precisely by Swamiji. We practice yoga during the time of Brahma Muhurta. It's a very special time to practice yoga, and it's our time to have communion with Sadashiva. So by practicing, I'll explain in future videos what Brahma Muhurta is and what our morning routine is, but basically we do practice yoga. It's the first thing we do in the morning when we wake up. So practicing Nithyananda Yoga, getting this yoga teacher training done in the presence of an enlightened master, I would have to say the biggest difference from Nithyananda Yoga teacher training versus any other yoga teacher trainings out there is just, it's so authentic. So authentic in the sense that we have an enlightened master, Swamiji, who is sharing with us teachings directly from the source. It's rooted in the agamas. The agamas are direct words and instructions of Sadashiva as he delivered them to Devi. So having this access to this very sacred, very sacred and ancient practice, it's really helped me build myself as a yoga teacher and really impact the lives of those who I teach. And I've realized that after taking the yoga teacher training here with Swamiji, everyone says that my teachings has changed in the sense that they see something very deep in me, that they're able to get deeper within themselves as well, to the depth where they have never experienced before. So I would encourage everyone to come and experience yoga as it was originally meant to be practiced, as it was originally meant to be experienced from Sadashiva. And just to describe some of the things we practice. We practice very authentic asanas, right? It's none of this acrobatics or gymnastics that you see commonly in current modern popular yoga that you might look up on Google or see in a yogic magazine or something. Very traditional asanas that we've practiced, and very traditional pranayamas and kriyas. And I've had many profound experiences during this training. One actual kriya that we did was called Shama Prakshana. I think that's the right pronunciation. It's escaping me right now, but it's a kriya technique which you drink basically 2 cups of water, salt water, and you perform about 8 asanas, and then continue and repeat the process until the water runs out. You drink the water in through the mouth and it runs clear through the anus. And you drink the water do the whole process until the water runs clean and it clears the entire intestinal tract. And it's said in the scriptures to give you a God body, a light body. And halfway through the process, I immediately felt something shift in me. So we were doing this. It takes about an hour for the whole process to go from start to finish. And I remember standing there and my yoga Swami was asking me if I was okay. And I just stood there and I felt like something shattered in me halfway through the process. It literally felt like glass breaking. And I felt just my being, my consciousness just expanding out and up. And it was just so profound. And I felt like I shifted into another higher level of operating being, vibration and frequency. And she asked me if I was okay, and I just stood there like I couldn't even speak, and I just said wow. So afterwards, building the body through practicing traditional asanas, traditional kriyas, traditional pranayamas, I've been able to experience such a profound Kundalini awakening. And by practicing this morning routine during the hours of Brahma Muhurta, I've been able to receive the highest level of spiritual knowledge through Swamiji, through satsang. So we had satsang every single day here, and this teaching changed my life, and it actually made me want to become an Adinavasi, because this lifestyle, it's rooted in Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Yoga cannot be separated from Hinduism, and it's one of the messages that Swamiji is trying to get out into the world and have everyone realize yoga is rooted in Hinduism and it can't be separated. And and Hinduism is something that I'm very proud to be, right? Being a Hindu is something I'm very proud to be. And I just want everyone to just experience authentic traditional yoga. So you can catch me on Nithyananda.tv. I'll be teaching at least one class a week. I'll be teaching 108 Surya Namaskar coming up every Thursdays. So catch it live, Nithyananda TV, 4 a.m. Indian Standard Time. And also, if you have any questions about this Nithyananda Yoga Teacher Training Program, please feel free to make any comments below. I'll put the link to the Nithyananda Yoga Facebook page and the website. And again, if you have any questions, please do let me know, and I'll hopefully see you guys here in Bididi soon. And we don't have a projected date yet for the next training, but if we have enough people, I'm sure we can get it set up as soon as possible. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my quick journey about me becoming a yoga acharya, and I hope to see you guys soon in the next video. Thank you. Take care. Nithyanandam.